Right, are we ready? Ready? Hey guys, welcome back to the SuperMarvelSpider-Man. So we're reacting to, this is a part 2, alright, so this is the part 2 of, well, this is a part 2, and I just don't know, but every family chunks just don't know why today. So subscribe. Yeah, let's react. This is part 2.
From then 12-year-old Piper Raquel being sexualized by her own mom.
Smile. Flirt with the camera.
To MTube HD's fame leaving him with a fear of being recognized. If somebody yells, "Oh my god!" I literally feel something in my chest. Here are 8 kid YouTubers who were forced to trade their childhood away. Starting with 17-year-old Piper Raquel, whose YouTube career would become the beginning of something much, much worse. Which was a sharp contrast to how she started out as a 9-year-old YouTuber, winning hearts with her adorable personality.
Hey guys, it's Piper Raquel, and today we are gonna be getting some turtles!
As the years went by, however, Piper's content shifted, and in 2018, she formed a squad of 17 members going viral for their challenge videos. But as revealed in 2020 by one of the members, Clementine, behind the camera hid a completely different reality.
From afar, joining the squad looked like so much fun. I won't go into too much detail because I do respect that Piper's mom has a business she's running, but my mom and I felt pressured and uncomfortable by Piper's team to do some of the things.
Despite this admission, however, Clementine chose to protect Piper and her mother from consequences. Well, that is, until 2022, when 11 of her former squad members finally had enough.
Piper's mom, Tiffany Smith, is under fire by all these former squad members for claims of financial exploitation. They accuse her of exposing them to a physical, emotional, verbal, and sometimes sexually abusive environment.
And these weren't just allegations.
Tiffany would direct us to pose certain ways, hugging a certain way in a clip.
Closer.
She would be like over and over, sex sells, make it sexy.
But even with all that proof, the lawsuit ended in...
Tiffany is so weird. Like, she's just weird. She like sets me off so much. She's just weird. I knew something weird was gonna go on, but she is definitely weird.
Just a $1.85 million settlement with no restrictions placed on Piper's YouTube channel. And as Piper continued posting for her mostly underage audience, her content wasn't just questionable, it was disturbing. But then...
Whoa. I actually blame it on Tiffany. I blame it on Tiffany.
Came something even worse. The Bob House. A content house known for edgy...
I swear, if she joins her, since she's now 18, yeah, if she joins her, oh shit. We're busted. We're actually finished this generation's finished. So yeah, it wouldn't be good. And I've made several videos on this. I've made several videos. If you guys haven't checked out my channel, if you guys are new here, I've made several videos on this.
Adult-themed videos which had the internet concerned.
It's this giant home filled with OnlyFans models, aka Bobs, filming content together.
But even as Piper's mom continues letting her underage daughter be sexualized, her story is still not as bad as YouTuber and TikToker Danielle Cohn, whose mom uttered words no parent should ever say.
I allowed you to have an abortion.
But before this, Danielle would first start building her audience on musical.ly, the app that would eventually become TikTok when she was just 11.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
But her viewers didn't know she was that young. Instead of clearing up the confusion, however, her parents encouraged it, leading Danielle to get sexualized, scrutinized, and silenced.
Whoa. Why the heck? I don't know how old that girl is, but... Right, this girl's 15. Alright, 15, yeah. But why is she dressed? There's something what a weird girl there. Like, they wouldn't wear that, would they?
Worse, a disturbing audio from back when Danielle was just 13 years old was leaked.
I allowed you to have an abortion.
Oh, come on.
You're watching a toothbrush play Billie Eilish.
Oh, yeah.
13 years old was leaked.
I allowed you to have an abortion. I allowed so much that I shouldn't have allowed. And it's allowed you to be the person you become and just think it's okay to act the way you can towards me.
This was proof that Danielle had been forced to handle very adult situations without ever getting the chance to just be a kid. With the YouTube...
So you're telling me, you wouldn't let, a child be a child? Why? Why? Let the kid be a kid. Come on.
YouTuber later confirming the pregnancy and the abortion in her own video.
Yes, I did have an abortion in January.
But her next words were heartbreaking.
I was still like coping with it myself, and I was finally like getting to a point where I was like, okay, like I'm okay, like I'm finally over this, like I'm happy again. And then next thing I know, the whole world knows about it.
And this kind of breach of privacy wasn't a one-time incident.
How do they know this? And then I would go on YouTube and see a video of like one of my old friends or like a close family friend just leaking a video of me talking about something.
As Danielle reflected on her social media fame, it became clear that her childhood was handed over in exchange for views and sponsorships.
I think I wasn't ready in a way, but I also think I kind of had to be because it was so fast and I was also so young when it happened. It was weird and it was really overwhelming because I went from just being like this girl who went to school every day, and then randomly I started gaining all these followers and kind of was forced to grow up in a way almost.
Even now that she's older, Danielle is still trying to separate who she really is from the version the internet told her to be. In contrast to Danielle, however, who at least has the chance to figure out who she is now, Everly Rose is still stuck in front of the camera. The daughter of YouTubers Savannah and Cole LeBrant, known as the LeBrant fam, Everly Rose became a star before she could even spell her name.
You're so cute.
You're so cute.
I mean, my dad and my mom.
She danced, smiled, and posed her way into the hearts of fans across the world. But behind the filters and thumbnails, something felt off. And in 2022, in a shocking turn of events, Cole and Savannah released a video titled, "She Got Diagnosed with Cancer." Naturally, fans feared for Everly, but the so-called documentary turned out to be about someone else's cancer, leading viewers to label the whole thing as emotional manipulation at its worst. While the LeBrants made excuses for their behavior,
I had convinced myself that our 2-year-old daughter had cancer, and it sounds so blunt, and so
to label the whole thing as emotional manipulation. Savannah released a video titled "Viewers to label the whole thing as emotional manipulation at its worst." While the LeBrants made excuses for their behavior,
I had convinced myself that our 2-year-old daughter had cancer, and it sounds so blunt, and so almost bad to say, but I was convinced.
things only became more concerning in March 2022 when the LeBrants pulled 9-year-old Everly out of school, claiming this was for the better.
So I feel like her going to school 2 days a week would be super good for her, and then her home 3 days a week would be so nice for all of us. Just like, first of all, seeing her more, spending more time with her, having like more quality time with her in the morning.
But their second reason for keeping her home made their real intentions obvious.
Second of all, she's helpful with the kids, so I feel like having her here would be nice, just with another baby coming.
Hold up, guys, I'm gonna pause this video 1 second, but here's one useless fact about me. Right. I actually do not like him. I actually do not like it. Cause I think it was back all the way like 2020. I had to do homeschool. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I did not like it. I did not like it, but 2021 I finally came back school. I would never do homeschool again. Yeah, I would never do it again.
Home made their real intentions obvious.
Second of all, she's helpful with the kids, so I feel like having her here would be nice, just with another baby coming too. Like, she's just it's nice having an extra pair of hands around the house, even if it's a 9-year-old.
Not only are they exploiting all their kids, but they are forcing their oldest to be some kind of parent to the younger ones. In response to this backlash, the LeBrans tried to clear their stance once again.
She loves being in the videos, though. She loves it. But it's just, we want you guys to be aware that she's getting older, so she's not going to be in them as much just because she's a busy kid.
She has a life.
But to many, that was far from reassuring. Ignoring their own audience demands, however, Everly's parents have continued.
Do you know what's worse here? They got her to post a Puff Daddy song, a PewDiePie, while he's in court at the time. Because that's wild. That's to show how wild they are.
Using her for clicks, with their latest controversy stemming from a father-daughter dance on Diddy's song, I'll Be Missing You. Now, the LeBran family is no longer posting on YouTube, but even if they stop, 12-year-old Everly has already lost the majority of her childhood. Much like JoJo Siwa, who not only lost her childhood to YouTube, but also her chance to grow up and mature.
I'm a very unique case. The more you get to know me, the more you're like, yo, your brain's being studied.
From her days on Dance Moms to...
She was popular in my primary school. This girl was popular in my primary school. I got everyone talking about. Well, now, yeah, I don't think no one talks about her. Yeah, I think everyone says she pulled off.
Gaining over 12 million subscribers on YouTube, JoJo was the internet's perfect child celebrity.
I can officially say that I've been doing this for half my life, because I started when I was 9.
But underneath her sparkling empire was something else, a childhood sacrificed. She never went to a real school, never had a normal weekend. Her life was content, and the world was always watching.
I never knew what was coming out. I never knew I never got approval over things, and I always got really frustrated as a kid.
Despite being the brand, JoJo's own identity was taken from her.
My childhood was mad inspired by Hannah Montana. Was definitely inspired by Bangers, but then I realized, oh, that's not me.
And in search of who she was, JoJo would jump between identities.
I came out as pansexual, then I came out as lesbian, then I was like, maybe I am pansexual, but then maybe I was like, nah, maybe I am a lesbian, then I was like, maybe I'm bisexual, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm just gay.
While acting like the exact opposite of what she said she was. But in the end, her impulsive behavior just feels like someone trying to feel real for the first time.
I'm a very unique case. The more you get to know me, the more you're like, yo, your brain's being studied when you kick the can. And it's something that I don't try to like prove to people that my brain's different.
Now, since then, JoJo's continued spiraling between who she was and who she's trying to be. Her story showing that fame doesn't just steal your privacy, it also steals your coming of age, which is also what happened to Lil Tay. Lil Tay first blew up in 2018 for flaunting luxury cars, money stacks, and designer outfits despite being just a kid.
I just bought a brand new Lamborghini. Lil Tay out here flexing. Everything Gucci and designer. See my whole outfit?
But what looked like the perfect life was actually entirely staged, as exposed by another YouTuber, Whoa Vicky.
It's her brother that runs her account, it's her brother that tells her what to do, and it's her brother in her ear.
And once Lil Tay's fame got her the wealth she used to fake, her true nightmare began when even her estranged father, Christopher Hope, came back for a piece of the pie.
You haven't been in her life for years and now you show up? And now you want to use her career as blackmail to waive your child support expenses? And then you go on...
You want to use your daughter's career as blackmail? What the heck is wrong with you? What the heck is wrong with you? What the hell? You haven't been in your daughter's life for like years and then you decide to use blackmail. Use your sense.
To manipulate the press to look like the hero parent.
Nobody asked Tay what she wanted. Instead, she was thrown into custody battles and dragged through family court, which she revealed following a 5-year disappearance.
He started a court case to silence me so I could not speak on what was happening, and so he could take control over my money.
And while she is doing much better now,
Lil Tay's back. It's been 5 years and y'all still broke.
her story is a terrifying reminder of what can go wrong when a childhood is traded for clicks. Much like what happened to Daddy of Five's child stars.
Get out here, Mike, baby! Do that!
Run by Mike Martin and his wife Heather, Daddy of Five would post chaotic prank videos involving their 5 children.
This was a prank.
Ryan, are you crying?
But do you know
Ryan.
just way too funny.
But while they called it family fun,
we thought we were channeling our kids' creativity.
What started as pranks soon looked a lot like verbal abuse.
You don't care that you broke the wall. You don't care that Mama has her desk all messed up. All you give a damn about is eating some goddamn pizza.
Still, the family kept insisting the pranks were harmless.
It started out as family fun.
Until one now infamous prank video.
I'm going to squirt it all over his carpet and start flipping out.
Why did you do that?
The carpet! Get out of here! Mind your business!
Do that!
Worse, on another occasion, Mike also got physically aggressive.
You wanna play games, Cody? No. Wanna play games?
Whoa, I think that's just way too much. That's just way too much.
You wanna play games?
And naturally, viewers were outraged. These are disgusting ways to treat your children. This makes me sick. As public pressure grew, investigations began, and then what the audience had been hoping for all along finally happened.
Law enforcement is stepping in. Cody and his 11-year-old sister, Emma, were both removed from the home and at least temporarily placed with their biological mother, Rose Hall.
Emma and Cody are with me.
After CPS got involved, Mike tried to rebrand the channel as Family of Five.
It's just about making a video and then making the next video more crazier than the next.
They would get excited when they would get a lot of views and was more for shock value.
But the damage couldn't be undone. Once Mike and Heather realized that, they pleaded guilty to child neglect, receiving 5 years of probation, and apologizing to their audience for ruining their kids' childhood.
It's not their fault. It's not. We're the parents, and we should have made better decisions.
Since then, Daddy of Five has vanished from the YouTube scene, leaving behind a disturbing legacy of turning trauma into entertainment. Much like Ryan Kaji's parents, who seem to be refusing to let their son grow up.
999,999.
As the face of Ryan's world, by the time Ryan was 4 years old, he was already being escorted by police just to meet his fans. And what started as a toy review channel quickly turned into something much bigger.
You are the first creators to have a product line in Walmart, which has now sold over $1 billion. You're the first creator to have your own Macy's Thanksgiving Day balloon, and you're the first creator to have an Emmy-nominated show, Ryan's Mystery Playdate.
Which all sounds like a dream come true, until you realize what Ryan had to give up. While most kids had weekends off, Ryan had work.
Usually, we film on the week.
Now that's what pisses me off. So Ryan can't have any weekends off, just like a kid. Let him be a kid. No. Let him be a teenager. Just let him be a teenager. So they're gonna continue doing this until he's 90. Like what Deadpool said in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Because that's when they have the most time. Because like other days they have school and then extracurricular activities.
And while his parents claimed to ensure Ryan wasn't overworked, it was clear their first priority wasn't protecting Ryan, but using him to make as much money as possible.
As a teacher, I also know that I'm not getting paid that much.
And as soon as Ryan's mom quit her teaching job, the channel stopped being playtime and started being a business.
In the YouTube production, we mainly handle it, and we produce over probably 10, 20 videos each week.
And while their dedication made Ryan's World a bright, colorful, and fun channel, it had the opposite effect on its actual star.
I think when I was a kid, I had lots of fun doing the videos like with my sisters and with my parents.
Despite YouTube retirement being the best choice, however, that's not what Ryan's parents have chosen for him. Even now that Ryan is 13, he is still stuck making kids videos, leading to predictions like, I feel like in 20 years we will see a Netflix doc about how his parents robbed him blind, pushed for more and more content, and he becomes an addict and loses everything. But Ryan wouldn't be the only child YouTuber whose toy review content would eventually ruin his childhood. Evan started posting at just 6 years old, filming videos with his dad in 2011, and by age 10, he was making millions. And for a while, Evan enjoyed the ride. But as he got older, his fame began to follow him in ways he couldn't escape, like what happened on his first day at a new school. Someone really just ran up to the top of the and me building the light for that. The experience left him with anxiety. I came there. Unlike Ryan, though, Evan got lucky. Me going into on gaming and respecting, you know? Today,
Right, that's it. Tiffany's a crazy one. She's a crazy woman. I don't care. She's crazy. They're all crazy like Sniper. They're crazy. Some of the female YouTubers are crazy. Ryan, I hope he finally gets what he wants, because he's almost 14 and his parents are still letting him make the stuff, just making kids stuff. What? He's almost 14. Anyways, guys, right. I can't believe Ryan's parents, man. I just can't believe Ryan's parents. I like them, but now I don't like his parents now. I don't like his parents now. Quitting your teaching job from being a teacher, and now it stopped from being a playtime